Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into today's third video. We're going to have a look at the weather next 14 days for today's third video. Day 10 will take us to the 2nd of June. We'll be able to extend out beyond that with the CFS and ECM ensembles for everyone's trying to go weeks. We'll have a look at the CFS V2 at the end of the video for the next 4 weeks, and that will get us into the second half of June. I should get on with that for you in a moment. Just to say that the first video release today was our 6 AM UK weather forecast. I've also released the 5th and final update for Spring Bank Holiday weekend. Check out those 2 videos if you'd like to do that. Like, share and subscribe on all up-to-date videos and content. And thank you so much, everybody, for doing that for GavsWeatherVids. And thank you so much for your lovely messages as well. You will notice I'm not coughing anywhere near as much today, and sound quite a lot shrunk with the voice as well. I think I've virtually gone yesterday, hadn't it? But the treatment seemed to be working, so I think I'm gradually starting to get a little bit better. But I have been feeling really quite poorly the last few days, I can tell you that. So thank you so much for all of those lovely messages of concern, support, and whatnot. You're always incredible to me. I really don't deserve it, but thank you so much for your kindness, you know, and I am getting better. So just start off central temperature. The CT is currently sitting at 14.3. That's 3.2 degrees above 61 to 1990 average. That's the visual to yesterday. So the 23rd, so the 21st of May. So a very warm May indeed, this one. These are the 500 millibar high dynamic flow charts of Penn State University for the next week to 10 days. We've got the ECM-WF on the top, and the GFS is down here on the bottom. So 500 millibars, 80,000 feet, is an area in the absolute high pressure and low pressure are being moved around by the jet stream running above. Blue extrapolates to below average heights, which is low pressure. Yellow, orange, and red to above average heights, which is high pressure. So in the 7 to 10 day time frame, the ECM is looking quite unsettled with a deep area below average heights between Iceland and Scotland, and a westerly flow as well. It's looking rather Atlantic driven and maybe hinting at a return of the westerlies for the beginning of June. Come on, highlighter. The GFS looks like that again, with a trough of low pressure just to our west, and we bring the flow in from off the Atlantic a little bit like that. So they're both unsettled in the 7 to 10 day time frame, with low pressure in the ascendancy. Whoops, let me just pause the video. Hold on, everyone. Right, that's better. I ain't got the ensemble graph, but still not quite with it. I'm feeling quite a bit better, but I'm still, you know, not really quite with it at the moment. Right, so anyway, got it now. These are the GFS upper air temperature and precipitation ensembles for the next couple of weeks. Looking at London today, red line is the 30-year upper air temperature average for London, starting off close to, maybe slightly below average over the next week or two, but not a big deviation either way, generally quite close to average. And as we go through the first week of June, maybe seeing a slight warming trend then, seeing those upper air temperatures lifting up a little bit, but overall nothing particularly interesting or exciting going on from an upper air temperature perspective for the next couple of weeks, really. And precipitation wise, so the next week, yes, there will be some showery conditions come, not as wet as it has been today, but, you know, not entirely settled either. I mean, as we go into early June, actually the trend looks to be a wetter one. Though, well, that's a long way off. It's extended range. Hopefully it won't verify, but it does look as though, like, it is turning a little bit wetter into the first week of June there. And, like, the final week or so of May, hardly settled either. So, all looking a little bit showery and mixed, I think. Temperature anomaly-ish from the 22nd of May to the 30th, close to or a little bit below average in the south and close to normal in the north. Not a big deviation anywhere. And precipitation anomalies from the 22nd to the 30th of May, largely on the western than average side, especially in the central and northern regions. The latest wind from that from earthnorthschool.net is placing an area of low pressure just off the east coast. That's what's brought the deluge today, and that deluge is going to continue in central and northern regions right the way through. Right way through to tomorrow, certainly, and some light rain will carry on to Friday even. Well, let's start going through the chart data. This is the latest UK bet Euro run is looking for midnight on Saturday. High pressure over Scandinavia, low pressure out in the Atlantic. Gradients looking very slack Could be some heavy thundery downpours. And then as we go from Sunday into Bank Holiday Monday, the trough of low pressure starts easing across the country. That could bring some heavy showers with it through the Bank Holiday weekend. Not a washout, but doesn't look completely settled with those troughs of low pressure. So on the final Bank Holiday update, I described it as like a fair to middling Bank Holiday weekend, really. We've had better, we've had worse. It won't be completely settled, but it won't be a washout either, you know, somewhere in between. That's how we finish up with the UK Met Euro run. Starting to build this ridge up from the southwest, just a little bit drier, perhaps down in the south. I kind of get with high pressure way to the east, low pressure out to the west. Great, looking rather slack on Saturday. Could be some heavy showers. And then on into Sunday, we start to push this trough eastwards across the country. That could trigger some heavy downpours Sunday into Bank Holiday. Monday, and then beyond that, while high pressure starts trying to build up from the south, turning things dry in the south, but the north still looking quite showering. That's a setup by the middle of next week, so as we get to with Icon. Again, showery in the north and drier further south. This is the GFS midnight run. Again, with this sort of shallow trough type feature, midnight Saturday, that gets out of the way, then low pressure or trough starts meandering in from Sunday into Bank Holiday Monday. Could be the trigger for some showers, but a ridge starts trying to build through Monday to Tuesday before the next low starts heading in from off the Atlantic. And as we saw on the 500 millibar high quality flow chart by day 10, things are actually turning quite unsettled with a trough developing within the 500 millibar flow. So as we get to the beginning of June, actually day 10 is the 1st of June, as we get to the beginning of June, we're looking rather cool and showery at that point. Then the low pressure is increasingly dominant through the first week of the month, bringing showers and or longer spells of rain there. So sorry again, everyone. This is how the GFS V2 looks in comparison. With low pressure again out to west, high pressure is to the east, and then we start getting this lows or this trough sort of meandering in Sunday to Monday. Could bring some showers in with it, and then through into the middle part of next week, low pressure keeps on coming, brings further spells of rain in with it. So set up as we get to day 10, quite a deep area of low pressure then set just to our southwest. That will bring heavy showers and or longer spells of rain in with it. Beyond that, the low pressure kind of retreats out into the Atlantic as high pressure builds to the north and the east. Quite a strange pattern. But all looking a little bit mixed. He's trying to go into like a high pressure dominated pattern, but not really successfully doing so. So all a little bit mixed there through the first week of June, but somewhat inconclusive as well. If you're enjoying the video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much everyone for doing that. Why not drop a comment and let us know what you think about this and all of our videos and content. And don't forget to tell your friends about GavsWeatherVids. We thank you so much everyone for doing that. So sorry again everyone, GM once more with high pressure to the east and northeast. Low pressure is out in the Atlantic, rather showery over the weekend. Early next week, Bank Holiday weekend, continuing to look a little bit mixed as well, under some sort of shallow trough or cold. And then as we head on up towards day 10, low pressure heading in from off the Atlantic, bringing showers and or longer spells of rain in with it, maybe for the first day of the tropical summer and the first day of June. And then we've got the ECM looking like this. So once again, the Bank Holiday weekend is a little bit mixed, with low pressure or troughs of low bring showery bursts at times. But that said, it won't be a complete washout. There will be dry conditions, especially to the south. Some rain times both up to the north, and that's a setup by day 10. Low pressure between Scotland and Iceland. Winds coming in from the west, so looking rather showery and cool there at day 10 with the ECM. That's the first day of June and the first day of mid-tropical summer, of course, as well. This was precipitation forecast based on the ECM run from ToMeteoShow.com. Heavy showers and or longer spells of rain across many parts of the country. That wet weather gradually pulling out into the west as we go through towards Friday. But still with showers in the north, and then we head into the Bank Holiday weekend. Well, things settle for the early part of the weekend, but then heavy showers breaking out here on Sunday, and more downpours likely into Bank Holiday Monday as well, with further wet weather in from the Atlantic during the course of next week, particularly so to the north and to the west. These are the options on the table within the ECM ensembles today for day 10 from the Icelandic Met Office. Gets us to the first day of June, first day of mid-tropical summer as well, by the way, as I keep saying. So 19 members of the ECM ensembles with low pressure just out to our west, and that's going to be bringing tissue. So sorry, everybody. I hope that didn't make anybody jump. Oh dear me, I still got it, I think. But not as bad. No, let's do that again. So I'm so sorry, everybody. I think that's the first time I've ever sneezed on a video. So that's one for the record books, isn't it? I really have got to get this video wrapped up. Right, so let's do that again. What are we doing? So, yeah, these are the options on the table in the ECM ensembles today for day 10. Gets us to the 1st of June. 19 members of the ECM ensembles with low pressure just out to our west, and we're bringing up the southerly southwesterly with showers and or longer spells of rain. To be relatively warm but looks unsettled. 18 members of the ECM ensembles, including the control and the operation room. Lots of low pressure in the Atlantic, so that brings Atlantic flow looking unsettled and mixed there, and 14 with high pressure to our east and also out to the west. Lower pressure to the northwest and winds coming in from a westerly direction. Hoping the most settled weather to the south, but the north does look quite unsettled with that too. I mean, in 2 weeks' time, these are the options that we're going to have. There we go. And that gets us to the 6th of June. So we will have 17 members of the ECM ensemble still unsettled with low pressure from off the Atlantic with further showers and or longer spells of rain. 15 members of the ECM ensembles with high pressure pulled out to our west, probably some sort of trough coming through here. And then we've got 11 with high pressure just to the south and also out in the Atlantic, low pressure to the northeast and to the southwest. That's all looking a little bit showery. And then we've got 8 with high pressure over Scandinavia and winds coming in from an east or southeasterly direction. That would bring a lot of dry weather, but also a lot of quite warm weather with it as well. So most of the options, I have to say, at both day 10, day 14, are looking mixed today. CFS V2 finally, these are 500 millibar horizontal breakdown into week periods. The first week period takes us from the 22nd to 28th of May. The next week has high pressure over Scandinavia and winds are coming in from an easterly direction. So looking mainly dry and warm in the week ahead. Week 2 will be 29th of May to the 4th of June with high pressure again over Scandinavia and winds coming in from a warm easterly direction. Once more, week 3 going to be the 5th to the 11th of June with high pressure over Scandinavia and in the North Atlantic. Low pressure is to the south, winds coming up from southeasterly direction. That will bring wet weather into the south and the west, but should be quite warm. And then week 4, now this could be hot. This might, just saying, it might be our first hot spell of the summer. This is the 12th to the 18th of June. We've got a bit of a cut-off low just to our west, and we've got a ridge somewhere over northern Germany and Denmark, and that will bring the wind up from the south. Now, if this low will start digging down in towards Biscay, or go down off the coast of Portugal, then that could really start to funnel up some southerly winds. That's just one to watch. It's 4 weeks away. It probably won't verify, but if it did, that might be the first genuinely hot spell of the summer. But we shall see. Time will tell. Okay, we're done. If you've enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much everyone for doing that. Why not drop a comment? Let us know what you think about this and all of our videos and content. And don't forget to tell your friends about GavsWeatherVids. We thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. We need to put on 15 subscribers, 15, to get us out to 18.2k. So if you could give us a sub and tell your friends and family to subscribe, that'd be amazing. It'd be incredible. And we will thank you so much for doing that. I'll just have it on channel tomorrow. Come 6 AM UK weather forecast. We're going to have the European outlook, and there'll be a 10 to 14 day or two. Keep checking back to the channel for more. But for this one, that's all for now. And thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, and bye for now.